Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of these episodes, we're quickly going to recap on the previous. And in the previous episode, we faced off against Manchester City in a replay of the FA Cup. Now, of course, when we first met them, we only managed a 2-2 draw. But coming into the second game where we replayed them, it was a whole different story. First of all, Pep Guardiola's plan was obviously to put out the best team he possibly could, although it was only about 40% fit. And you guys will have seen, if you kept an eye in the bottom right and you looked at every Manchester City player that started, they didn't have even halfway of their energy. They were all absolutely knackered. And I assume that Pep put out a good team with like KDB, Aguero, Jesus, players like that. Sterling was in there, Gundogan. I think he'd done that because he was hopeful that he was going to score a goal or two maybe early on into the game, and then he could start rotating it and hopefully put the game to bed. But it backfired because we went out in the first 30-40 minutes playing possession football. We kept Manchester City running round. When we come out in the second half, their players were completely dead, absolutely knackered, and we just walked around the park. We literally played in between their players, got behind so many times, and we managed to beat them 3-0, which means we have bagged ourselves a place in the next round of the FA Cup. And then the second game, we had just come into March and we faced off against Brighton. Thought we were going to absolutely annihilate them. We had plenty of chances, but only managed to beat them 1-0. Was very happy with the result because, of course, we bagged the 3 points, but I would have liked a few more goals so we can continue to build that goal difference. You can currently see Bobby Firmino and Sadio Mane, two Liverpool players, the striker and the left winger, are currently joint top in the Premier League for top goal scorer on 15 goals. Now, in today's episode, guys, it's massive. Not only have we got Huddersfield up next at Anfield, we then have Barcelona, Messi and co coming to Anfield in attempt to pull this back. In the first leg, we beat them 2-1, but because of goal difference and because of the rules in Champions League, away goals count as an extra one, so it's technically 3-1. So we do have a little bit of an advantage, but the important thing that we have to take away from this Barcelona game is we can't really afford to let them score. If we score first, we've got a little bit of breathing space, but if they score, they've got an away goal, and it's going to cause a little bit of a problem for them. Now, you guys will have seen the episode 59 and 60, when I announced that between the dates of, let me just get the calendar up, between the dates of the 22nd of March till the 1st of April, I will not be able to record and I will not be able to edit because I'm having to put my time into something else, a new project that I'm working on that is away from YouTube but brings an income in. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to record or edit in that whole entire week. Now, hopefully, if I've got my days correctly, you guys should be seeing this video on either the 25th, which is the Monday, or the 27th, which is the Wednesday. If you guys are seeing a video in that week between the 25th and the 29th, it means I managed to get videos done the week before, get them edited, and get them out for you guys. Now, we'll be back on the 1st of April, and I do believe on the 5th, so at the end of that week, the end of the first week in April, I will be dropping the brand new series trailer, so make sure you keep your eyes and ears open for that one. But guys, I have done my best. I'm pretty much thinking this is either going to be my last or second to last time of recording, so I'm hoping I've got enough footage and enough videos to do a whole week next week, but it all depends on when this video has come out. But just keep an eye on the channel, keep coming back, guys, and hopefully there will be content for you on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and also Saturday. But let's get into this game now against Huddersfield. We are at Anfield. I've rotated the team a little bit. We would normally put out such a strong starting 11 with the likes of Salah, Mane and Bobby up top. I've rotated it a little bit because we have still got to play Barcelona in the Champions League. So I've gone with a bit of an A/B squad. A few players in there that would normally play in the Cups, and a few players still in there that would play in the Premier League. But we've got Ryan Sessegnon out on the left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Junior out on the right wing, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain linking up with Henderson in the central midfield role. We've got Fabinho a little deeper in the central defensive midfield, and then Tierney, Van Dijk, Jimenez and Trent at the back, with of course Alisson between the sticks. I'm hopeful that by half-time we've got this game done and dusted. We're currently 27 played, 70 points. We're doing very well. If we can beat Huddersfield, I can then take some of the bigger players off at half-time. The likes of Van Dijk, the likes of Fabinho, the likes of Firmino, get them off ready to face off against Barcelona for the second game in today's episode. But right now, before we even think about Barcelona, we've got us versus Huddersfield. Another 3 points up for grabs, and hopefully if we score a lot of goals, we can continue to build that goal difference. We did end the previous episode on a goal difference of 50 plus, so let's see if we can increase that by quite a few against Huddersfield. On paper, it should be an easy game, but especially this year, the fact that we're playing on a much harder difficulty now, we know that it's not like that. We know it is not like that. Raining in Liverpool, it's chucking it down at Anfield, usual United Kingdom weather, but this is going to be an important game. Every game now between now and the end of the season is important. We're starting to tick off more fan objectives. We're getting closer to achieving some more. We've just got to keep going. The man there, Fabinho, hopefully going to break some things up. Say Van Dijk and Jimenez having to do it. Bobby Firmino is going to be the man to kick us off in this first half. So let's get it kicked off. Let's get this 45-minute period underway. And let's see what damage we can do. Bobby playing out wide now to Sessegnon. Sessegnon's going to take a touch. I'm going to drill this in now. Looking towards the Ox in the middle. Trying to get there. Junior potentially going to keep this one in. He has done. Junior, round one. Still going. Junior going back now to Fabinho. Here's the Ox. Fabinho playing it round to the Ox. He's going to hit it first time. Takes a deflection from Sneijder. And it's out for a Liverpool corner. Van Dijk sorts us out nice and early on. Some ball in. Van Dijk. Bobby Firmino's there. It's 1-0. I was looking for Virgil van Dijk. Bobby Firmino got to that near post ahead of him and heads it past the keeper. Nice down low. And we beat the keeper in the 6th minute. Bobby runs off to celebrate with the fans. Beautiful ball in there from Fabinho. Bobby at near post. Jumps just ahead of his man. In fact, the keeper actually palms it down by the looks of it. The keeper actually gets a hand to it, I think, and pushes it pretty much down at the floor. But with the spin coming off Bobby Firmino's head, yeah, it hits the keeper's hand, bounces down, and the curl and spin off the ball carries it into the back of the net. And I said it should have been easy on paper. And after scoring and going 1-0 up after just 7 minutes, potentially that might reflect the score. Giving a ball away, it's flicked on. Henderson's going to pick that up, play it around to Henderson now. Let's go straight through now, looking for Ryan Sessegnon. Who's in behind, beautiful ball in behind. Here comes Ryan Sessegnon, cutting inside. Ryan Sessegnon looks to get the shot off. Henderson follows up, and it's out for another Liverpool corner. To Fabinho. Fabinho going through to Bobby Firmino. Out wide now, looking for Ryan Sessegnon. Ryan Sessegnon's going to cut back. On the inside, Ryan Sessegnon. Chamberlain. Henderson. Bobby. Bobby rolls it onto his right foot. Looks at Bender when it's off the post. Follow it up, Ryan Sessegnon. He's not going to get there. Decent shot there by Bobby Firmino. It's headed down. Fabinho. Tierney. Here's the Ox. Playing it through now to Fabinho. Henderson takes a touch. Round the corner now to Bobby. Bobby laying it off now to the Ox. He's going to take a touch here first time. Keeper saves again. We're struggling to beat this keeper. Let's look for Bobby Firmino. He was the one that scored last time. Let's see if we can get Bobby on it. Bobby Firmino flicks it on. Made a brilliant run there. Beautiful ball in for Fabinho. Just sadly too far away from goal and didn't challenge the keeper. 3 minutes before half time. Everyone get back to your positions. Let's go, Ox. I'm pretty sure as soon as we get this ball, if we can get rid of it, I'm pretty sure it will be blown for half-time. Ball into the middle. Jimenez. Henderson laid off. Oh, it's the side net. Wow, that was close. That was close. Inside the post, and that is easily in. Let's play this out to Van Dijk, and I'm sure the referee, there we go, as Van Dijk looks to move up the pitch. The referee does blow for half-time. It's only 1-0 against Huddersfield. A little bit disappointing, really. We've had a few decent chances. For me, the team's just not gelling nicely right now. We're not playing nice, quick passes. We're not getting a lot of shots off. We're having decent chances and getting into decent positions, but there's just no final product. But hopefully that will change in the next 10-15 minutes as Huddersfield do kick us off in this second half period. And the passing between us now, lads, is Van Dijk over that far side. Trent, watch that run. Let's get there, lads. Van Dijk comes in, gets that ball. We're giving it away. Unlucky. Van Dijk plays it out now to Fabinho. Fabinho round to Henderson. Henderson looking to ping one over the top now to Ryan Sessegnon, who is going to be in behind. Bring this down nicely, Sessegnon. Hit it! Oh, go on, finish it, Junior! He's put it over the bar. Unbelievable. Ryan Sessegnon, beautiful run in behind there. Beautiful left-footed volley. It was straight at the keeper, which is a shame. Junior follows up and sadly puts it over the bar. And I think with that shot, I'm now going to look to make some changes because we've got to remember that we've got Barcelona up next and we can't risk anything. So Van Dijk is going to make his way to the bench for Jonathan Tah. I'm going to take... I'm going to bring Shaqiri on, for Junior. And then I think a little bit later on, it's either going to be Talisca for Bobby Firmino or it's going to be Grujic for the Ox, I think. I could do with getting Trent off, really. We'll see how it goes. We can always play Semedo against Barcelona, against his former club. But for now, they are the two changes I'm making. Jonathan Tah and Shaqiri making their way to the pitch for Van Dijk and Junior. Let's keep this pressure on. Nicely done, Tar. Here's the Ox through to Fabinho now. We got Bobby wanting to go, and that was a terrible, terrible pass from Fabinho. Bobby's picked that one up nicely. Sessegnon. Tierney laying it off now to the Ox. Playing it through now to Bobby Firmino. Controls it on his right foot. Just fired a goal. Thought that was in. Bobby Firmino, nice quick feet there. Pulls it onto his right foot. Goes for the finesse. I thought that was going in the top right corner. It doesn't, and it's still 1-0. Tierney to Henderson. The Ox. Fabinho takes a touch, looks upon his laces, through it. Oh, and the keeper has to pull off a save. Ball over the top. Let's get there, Tierney. Nicely done, Fabinho. Brings this one down nicely. Here's the Ox. Straight through now to Henderson. Playing it around now to Shaqiri. Let's put it across the face of goal for Bobby Firmino. Tries to slide in. Terrible, terrible ball from Xherdan Shaqiri. I think I'm now going to look at making a change. I think I'm going to take Bobby Firmino off and bring on Anderson Talisca. In fact, let's save Anderson Talisca. We're 1-0 up here. Let's go Angel Correa for Bobby Firmino. I'd like to take the Ox off, but the Ox isn't going to play against Barcelona. It's going to be Naby Keita and Gini Wijnaldum. So, realistically, we're doing all right now, lads. It's a shame it's only 1-0. I'm hoping we can maybe change that in the coming moments. But I'll tell you what a ball toward Prowse. What a ball indeed. Ball into the middle. Let's go, Alisson. Nicely done. Let's go up to Correa now. Correa's picked that one up and looks at moving forwards now. Let's go into the Ox. The Ox has now got Shaqiri in behind. Beautiful. Here comes Shaqiri now, dancing, pulling it back onto his left foot. Looks at bending one of that far post. Zanka's there. And we're probably going to have this last corner. 3 minutes were added on. We're in the 94th minute. If we score from this, happy days. If we don't, we should have secured the win with a 1-0 victory. Jimenez, good position. Jimenez heads it on, and nobody's going to get there. Henderson playing this one down. Here's Jimenez. Out wide now. And unfortunately, the referee does blow for full time at Anfield. You know what, lads? I'm a little bit disappointed there. I think there was 3 bad things to come out of that game. I just didn't get into it. I don't know if it's because the game pace was so slow. I just felt like it didn't get into my groove. I felt like the team didn't get into their groove. They weren't gelling as a team. And a team against Huddersfield, where on paper we should absolutely annihilate them, we only beat them 1-0. And sadly, although we get the 3 points, that's the positive. 15 shots, 11 on target. Now I'm looking at the facts. I can't really complain. We played very well, realistically, when you look at the match facts. But only 1 goal. Only 1 goal added to the goal difference. We're doing this for charity. In games like that, we need to be more clinical. We need to be scoring more goals because we want to donate as much money as we can at the end of the season to a charity of your guys' choice. It didn't happen on the day it was important. We still got the 3 points. That's exactly what we did. So there's the only positive to take away. But hopefully in this next game against Barcelona, it's a whole different story. Because if we truly play like we did against Huddersfield against Barcelona, I feel like we might be in a little bit of trouble. Right, guys, and here we are back at the Central, about to face off at Anfield against Barcelona for the second leg in our Champions League game. We've already played them at Barcelona Stadium and beat them 2-1. It was Luis Suarez that scored for them. And as you can see there, Philippe Coutinho is currently top goal scorer in the Champions League with 7 goals. He was very ticky-tacky, playing great balls in the first leg, but didn't score. Now, it's important. This is the game plan. In the first 45-minute period, I want to go in at half-time with a clean sheet. I want to have scored a goal or 2 ourselves, and then hopefully we can play it out in the second half and we can get through to the next stages of the Champions League. Now, I'm playing one of the strongest teams that I possibly can, but I've also had to change up a few positions. So you can see the starting 11 is here. We've got Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gini Wijnaldum linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield. A little deeper, we've got Sandro Tonali in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez and Semedo at the back, with of course Alisson between the sticks. Now you may be looking at that team thing, and Brad, Firmino and Van Dijk aren't fully fit. That's correct, but I want to play them because Champions League and them two are 2 very important players in this starting 11. Sandro Tonali is playing because Fabinho isn't fit, Henderson isn't fit. Now I could put in Marko Grujic, but I'm deciding to go with Sandro Tonali because the 2 games that he has played in recently for us, he's played very well. Also, Semedo comes in for Trent at right back because sadly Trent isn't fully fit. So if we can go in a half time with a 1 or 2-0 lead, I will then probably look at dropping Bobby Firmino and Van Dijk to keep them nice and rested. But it depends what situation we're in. If we were 1-0 or 2-0 down at half time, then we may have to look at changing things up to score goals more than to try and keep possession and just play it out. Because Barcelona are not a team to lie down. We know that they're very ticky-tacky. They like to pass in behind quick. They've got Messi and the rest of the team. Messi, Suarez, Dembele, Coutinho. Messi and co are going to look to turn up. And how it stands right now, if it was to end 0-0, ourselves, Liverpool, will go through to the next stages. So as you can see up the top right above Barcelona's name, it says 2-1 on aggregate. We will win if we keep it at 0-0 or even go to 1-1. We will still win. But it's important we keep a clean sheet because Barcelona will have us now on away goals. But luckily enough, we did score 2 in the first leg. So we've got a little bit of breathing space. But if we can secure that first goal and it does go our way, then we will have a lot more breathing space and hopefully can start to relax. But let's get into this game against Barcelona. Messi and co are coming to Anfield. Luis Suarez and Philippe Coutinho coming back to Anfield for the first time since departing the club. Let's get into this and hopefully score some goals. 2-1 in the first leg. What will the score be in this second leg? They're talking about Phil Coutinho, a player who joins us in Season 3 if we are to continue the Liverpool career mode into a Season 3. It's a Champions League game. It's an 8 PM kickoff. There is a little bit of rain coming down at Anfield. No surprise there. I do live in Liverpool myself. A few of you guys have said, Brad, where about are you from in the UK? I am actually from Liverpool as well as supporting the home team. Philippe Coutinho, Suarez, Messi, Arthur. I think that's Toloso or Tolisso.
Not quite good enough, really. They'll need a better
Titties at the back. Gerard Piqué, I would have thought, would have been playing Kyle Walker. To Steigen, and there he is, Gerard Piqué with the captain's armband. The front 3, Suarez, Messi, Coutinho. We're going to have to keep them quiet. Bobby to look to score, Salah looking to score, Mane and Bobby Firmino currently top goal scorers in the Premier League. We've got to keep that man there. We've got to keep the goat quiet. It's going to be a difficult one, this. I know it is, but we beat them in the first leg. Let's make it happen in the second. And it is going to be Bobby Firmino to kick us off in this first 45-minute period. Let's get it underway and see what damage we can do. Tiki-taki football, which is what Barcelona are known for. Kyle Walker getting in behind. Gomez is there. Nicely done. Sandro Tonali clears out. And it's straight up to Bobby, who's going to take a touch and then lay it off now to Mane. And I'll tell you what, from one end of the pitch to the other end of the pitch, let's try and slide Salah in now. Salah trying to get there, he's not going to be able to. Win it, don't let Messi get there. Nicely done. We are all over them right now. Here we go. Here's Bobby Firmino playing it around now to Sandro Tonali, and they get very lucky there to Steigen, kicks it away. Win this header. Nicely done. Gini Wijnaldum round the corner now to Mane. Mane coming forwards, looking to dance Gerard Piqué. Looks at hitting it near post to Steigen, palms it away. And out for a Liverpool corner. Laying it off now to Bobby. Cuts it back onto his right foot. Looks to Benwell, falls back to Bobby, onto his left foot. Gets the shot off again. To Steigen, palms it away. We've had 4 or 5 corners in the last 10 minutes. Don't let Messi get in behind. Nicely done. Here we go. Let's play it up now to Salah. Salah back to Bobby. Let's go through to Salah now. And Salah is going to be in behind. Come on, Salah. This is your chance. Salah! Referee! It's going to be a penalty. I look to power up the finesse shot to tuck it away in the top left. It's got to be a red. It's got to be a red. And it is. Samuel Umtiti sent off in the 39th minute. You can see there, Salah brought his left foot back, went to kick it. Suarez off, Lenglet on. The main striker, Luis Suarez, is off the pitch. They have no striker. And Bobby Firmino with all the pressure in the world on his shoulders. We're about to approach the 40th minute. Bobby Firmino needs to tuck this one away. Bobby Firmino. Oh, it's saved. Unbelievable. To Steigen denies. It's still 0-0. Oh, I just can't find that ball through. Cannot find it. Let's win that header. Come on, let's get another attack going before half time here, lads. Up to Mane. Mane swinging one over now, looking for Bobby Firmino, and Bobby is going to get in behind. Get there, Bobby. I went for the acrobatic. Ter Stegen come out to collect that one, no problem. And as he does pick the ball up, the referee blows for half-time at Anfield. The game plan has gone 50% correct right now. I said by half-time I wanted a clean sheet. We've still got a clean sheet. We had a clear-cut chance with Mohamed Salah, who was sadly taken out by Umtiti. We got a penalty for it, and Bobby Firmino missed it. It's a little bit heartbreaking, but there was a lot to come out of that. Gini, Naby Keita and Tonali are running that midfield right now. Anytime they're getting forwards, they're breaking it down. The only weak point for me so far is Joe Gomez, who's been a little bit iffy at the back. But I'm happy to get back into the second half at Anfield. It is Barcelona to kick us off in this second half period. Let's get it underway. And we need an early goal, and we can start to let the pressure release. Win that ball, win it, nicely done. And here's Bobby now. Bobby, overlap now of Salah. Salah coming forwards. Gonna have to hit it from an awkward angle, takes a deflection. Gini follows it overhead and he can't get there. Tried to follow it up with Gini Wijnaldum, couldn't get there. Let's go Van Dijk, have Messi every single day of the week. There we go, Virgil. Great positioning. Here's Gini. Mane. Let's go through now to Bobby, flicking it through to Bobby. Bobby in a good position, over the keeper. Oh, it's onto the roof of the net. Nicely done, Gini. Straight through now to Bobby Firmino. Bobby through on goal. Bobby through on goal. I've gone for the chip again. Tonali. Oh, Sandro Tonali, the young teenager, 72 rated, has just scored against Barcelona. What a night for his career. What a night for his career. Repping Lallana's old number 20. Sandro Tonali, right place, right time. I think he's only 19. And Sandro Tonali has just scored in front of the home fans at Anfield against one of the biggest clubs in Europe, Barcelona. What a night he will remember. I played him ahead of Marko Grujic. Fabinho wasn't fit, Henderson wasn't fit, and it's his first goal in Champions League. Coutinho gets that ball stolen off now by Semedo. Look at this, Bobby over to Mane, loads of space, going to take a touch and hit it on the volley. It's 2-0. What a goal from Sadio Mane. I took it down with my right and thought he didn't get the best of touches when he took it down. I'm probably not going to get ahead of Kyle Walker here. He's a fast left back. I thought I'm not going to get away from him here. You can see there the touch wasn't great. So I took it down and volleyed it. And what a volley it was. Takes it down his left and hits it with his left. I thought he hit it with his right. And he buries that in the bottom right corner. And I think with that goal coming, we're 4-1 up on aggregate. We've kept Barcelona very quiet on the day. Now I'm going to look to make some changes. Bobby Firmino is going to make his way to the bench for Anderson Talisca. I'm going to get Milner on. In fact, are we going to go Milner? No, I'm going to go Ramsey for Gini Wijnaldum. And I'm going to go Shaqiri for Salah. Now, realistically, Ramsey will stay a little bit more defensive with Sandro Tonali. Gini Wijnaldum's nice and defensive, so nothing changing there. But I'm putting Anderson Talisca and Shaqiri up top, not to score more goals, just to give Bobby and Salah a well-deserved rest. Naby Keita trying to poke it through to Anderson Talisca, who's looking at getting the better. Gerard Piqué doesn't. And it's out for a Liverpool throw-in with 2 minutes added on. Messi has gone off. Barcelona have well and truly give up now. Is Sandro Tonali. Anderson Talisca cuts back onto that right foot, looks at getting a shot off. It's deflected and it's cleared away. And as Shaqiri chases down Coutinho, the referee has blown for full time at Anfield. We've beaten Barcelona 2-0 on the day. We beat them 4-1 over the two legs. And look how small their manager is. What a result. What a result.
All departments of their team was functioning well.
Unbelievable. We've just beaten Barcelona over the two legs 4-1. Absolutely. We kept that man there, the GOAT. We kept him quiet. Titi was sent off. Firmino, yeah, forgot Firmino missed the penalty. We could have easily had 3 there. 17 shots, 9 on target. Barcelona 1 shot. That shot wasn't even on target. And Sandro Tonali, I said he was absolutely unbelievable. Scores a goal on his Champions League debut against Barcelona. We're not talking about a small team in the Champions League. We're talking about Barcelona. He scores his debut Champions League goal against Barcelona and picks up man of the match with a well and truly deserved 9.4 rating. He absolutely smashed it. Well done, Sandro Tonali. You should be very, very proud. Right, guys, and here we are back at the Central for the final time in today's episode. Just 4 days to go until we have the round 6 FA Cup game against Preston. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance all the way to that game. I would normally cut this out, but in case a news article flashes up about who we're going to get in the next stages of the Champions League, I thought I would advance these last 4 days with you guys. So let's go ahead and start advancing in some time. We've had an email in about tournament prize money. I think we're going to get, there we go. I think the draw may well have been done. Let's have a little look. So, the talking FA Cup first. We've got Fulham versus Chelsea. Let's flick this over. They've done the draw for the Europa League. Have they done it for the Champions League? It does not look like they've done it right. I will go over to the office and read this email. So, we've got 9.5 million prize money for getting through to the next stages of the Champions League. I mean, we just knocked out Barcelona. That is absolutely incredible. If we go over to the calendar, do we have our official next game? You are joking. We've just had to knock out one of the Spanish giants, Barcelona. We now have Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Well. No one ever said the Champions League was going to be easy, but this path that we're on right now is a difficult one. We managed to beat Barcelona 4-1 over the 2 legs. I'm sure we can manage to beat Real Madrid over the 2 legs. And I'm happy as well because Coutinho would have went back into that dressing room and thought, you know what? We've just been knocked out the Champions League by Liverpool. But you know what? They've just bought me for season 3. So it's no worries because I will have Champions League with Liverpool next season. But Real Madrid will be our next opponent in the quarter-final of the Champions League. And in the next episode, we've got Preston in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, and we've got Leicester away in the Premier League. And before you know it, guys, we'll be into April. We'll be getting through the next stage of the Champions League, playing 2 difficult games in the Premier League against the Manchester side, the blue side and the red side. And then we'll be going into May for the last 4 games before Season 2 comes to an end. I am actually shocked with how close we are to finishing the Ajax Road to Glory and the Liverpool Career Mode. Somebody did say, Brad, you seem to be pounding out a lot of the Liverpool Career Mode over the Ajax Road to Glory. There's a reason for that, guys. In the Ajax Road to Glory, I am current up to date. If I was to record again today, I think I'm on around the 17th of April. I'm slightly behind with the Liverpool Career Mode, and the reason for that is there's 38 games a season, not 34. I'm also not in the Champions League, whereas I'm still in the Champions League in the Liverpool Career Mode. And also, for example, in the Ajax, we start in the Eredivisie, the Orangey Bear getting the Champions League. We're out the Champions League, so we're only in 2 competitions. Both of those competitions have a lot less games. Whereas in the Liverpool Career Mode, we've still got Champions League, we've still got FA Cup, and we've still got the Premier League, which of course the Premier League has 4 more games than the Eredivisie. So I'm trying to catch up a little bit with the Liverpool Career Mode, so then I can pretty much end them at the same time. If I look over at my schedule now, obviously you guys are hopefully seeing this sometime between the 25th and the 29th of March. I am aiming to do a video on the 4th of April, ending both the Liverpool Career Mode and the Ajax Road to Glory in 1 episode. So I will end both of the seasons in that same episode. It'll be a joint Ajax Road to Glory and the Liverpool Career Mode in the 1 episode where I get it all the way to the day before we go into Season 3. So I'll get it to that point, and then you guys will be voting on a straw poll in the description and comment section on that video of which series you want to cancel. Not which ones you want to keep, which one do you want to cancel. If you want to cancel the Ajax Road to Glory and keep the Liverpool Career Mode Season 3, then you vote Ajax. If you want to see a Season 2 at Ajax, then you vote Liverpool. But I will explain all that in that video, guys. But I am looking to end Season 2 of the Liverpool Career Mode and the Ajax Road to Glory Season 1 on the 4th of April. And then the brand new trailer for the new series will be dropping, fingers crossed if everything goes to plan, on the 5th of April, which is a Friday. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. But what an incredible episode it has been. We beat Huddersfield 1-0. Would have loved some more goals, but the important thing is we got a result and we bagged the 3 points. And then we've just faced off against Barcelona, and we've just knocked them out of the Champions League over 2 legs after beating them 4-1. Absolutely stunning result today. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. And if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.